Hey everybody. So today we have a skill before the workout, and the skill is going to be a double Tabata. This is not a Tabata mashup, meaning you're not going from one movement to the other and then back and forth. So it's not sit up, tuck crunch, sit up, tuck crunch, sit up, tuck crunch. It's 8 rounds of sit-ups and then 8 rounds of tuck crunches. Now the Tabata is 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest times 8 rounds. So your first Tabata, which is the sit-up, is going to be 20 seconds of sit-ups, 10 seconds of rest. Then we go back to 20 seconds of sit-ups, 10 seconds rest, etc., for 8 rounds. And then we take 10 seconds after round 8, go right into round 9, 20 seconds of tuck crunches, 10 seconds of rest. Round 10 is 20 seconds of tuck crunches, 10 seconds rest, etc., until we get to 16 rounds. Your score will be your total reps from both movements, and you'll log those on Beyond the Whiteboard. So the first movement is the sit-up. So on the sit-up, we're going to start laying down with your shoulders on the floor and your feet butterflied. So your knees are out, feet together, the bottoms of your feet are together. And you're going to reach back, touch the floor behind your head, and reach all the way up and touch the floor in front of your feet. This is an important standard. Sometimes people just reach for the heels or the feet. It's important you get all the way up there, get that full range of motion. It actually does make a pretty big difference. Make sure you're butterflying your feet here, your knees rather, without the ab mat. If you have an ab mat, use it. If you don't have an ab mat, it's even more important without that lumbar support to take your hip flexors out of this as much as possible. And that's why we butterfly the knees. And then the next movement will be the tuck crunch. So the tuck crunch, we're starting also just like the sit-up with the shoulders on the floor. This time your legs are long and your feet are on the floor. You're going to bring your knees up to meet your chest in the middle and then back down to the floor. So up and down, up and down, up and down, that's your tuck crunch. And we'll do a Tabata of both of these. When you finish that, log your score with the total reps. So make sure you're counting your reps here. And you can use a Tabata counter or any stopwatch will do, but there are a bunch of apps out there. If you just go to the App Store and put in the word Tabata, you'll see a whole bunch of free options, and all of those work great. So it'll be easy to keep track. It'll beep every 20 seconds, every 10 seconds, just like our clock does in the gym. So the workout today, it's a 15-minute AMRAP. AMRAP means as many rounds as possible. So one round is 20 push-ups and 50 air squats. In the blue, we'll be doing knee push-ups. In the black, we'll be doing off the knee push-ups. Now, this might be a lot of volume for some of you, but that's okay. We want it to be. The point in an AMRAP like this with only 2 movements, you're going to get a lot done if you scale those reps way down, and you'll end up doing more volume probably. So what we want to do is force you with good reps to push yourself to get these reps done. And some of you will crush both these movements and just get a ton of them done in 15 minutes. And if you're capable to do that, then you'll most likely be getting the right amount done in 15 minutes, and it should work out. So the first movement is the push-up on the knees. This is for the blue. So you're on your knees, and then you're starting with elbows extended. You go all the way down, chest to the floor, press those elbows all the way up. I don't want to see any half reps. Let's make them full reps, all the way down, all the way up, full range of motion. If you have to break these up because they're hard, don't start doing quarter or half reps. Do full reps, just take a bigger rest. That's the point of this AMRAP. You're getting this work done, and if it takes you longer to get this rep count done, then that's the way it should work. You'll get less reps in because you're working on them and you're struggling with them. If you're not on your knees, then we're doing the traditional push-ups, so you're on your feet. You'll notice here the only thing touching the floor is my chest besides my hands and toes. So let's keep it that way. Keep your stomachs off the floor. Keep your legs off the floor. Force that hollow position. That being said, if your stomach touches the floor, it's not like we don't count it. But if you're continuously letting your thighs hit the floor, then you should probably be on your knees. Even if you didn't start that way. Maybe you started with great push-ups and they kind of fell apart. Then go to your knees. Okay, the next movement is the air squat. So our feet are about shoulder width apart, toes pointed out a little bit, and we're going to push our butts back and down. We're looking for a deep squat here if you have the ability. So hip crease below the kneecap, the top of the kneecap. And then make sure you're standing all the way back up. So full knees and hips extended at the top. That's our air squat. So our workout's going to be for 15 minutes. Do as many rounds of that as you can. This will be tough for some of us. For some of us, you will crush these reps, your graded push-ups, graded air squats. That doesn't make it easy. You're just pushing harder and getting more volume. So log your scores on Beyond the Whiteboard. Make sure you're getting them up there. A lot of people have been logging them, and that's great. Let's keep it going. I'll see you guys tomorrow.